Providing more analysis about most recent updates concerning the crisis in Gaza, we're joined from the occupied Jerusalem by Dr. Abdel Nasser Makki, a political science professor. Good evening to you, sir, and welcome to Qnews. If I may start with, how significant is the reopening of the Rafah for Gaza's ongoing medical and humanitarian crisis?
Yes, I think the reopening is a good signal, but it's not enough because, as you know, the demand is big. We are talking about thousands of people who should go outside in order to receive, that treatment, which is not in Gaza. Because, as you know, Gaza hospitals have been destroyed, and about 50 just patient every day they are allowing to go from border. Rafah border is not enough, and I think they should discuss this because if you are talking about thousands of people, when these people will go outside, when they will take treatment, maybe some of them they will die. Even this is talking about the children. So it's a good signal, it's good step, but it need to be increasing much more than this. So I think they should discuss this matter maybe in the second stage, which will be supposed to be tomorrow. As you know, Netanyahu today left to Washington, and he will discuss this with Trump, and he stopped now sending the delegation, and he also changed the delegation. So he will send it maybe tomorrow, according to his discussion and negotiation and meeting with the Trump.
Right. Now, with over 110,000 injuries reported, how can the Gaza devastated health sector handle the urgent need for treatment at this very particular time?
I think they should have entering hospitals like field Facebook hospitals. And I think one of them now, I think from the Emirat, they will allow them to enter Gaza. And also they should discuss this matter to enter many of these hospitals and to increase the number of the beds for the people and do reconstruction and also to renovation the hospital in Gaza in order to start making the surgery there, and also to provide the hospitals with the necessary, equipment which needed to make surgery in Gaza. Otherwise, I don't think so that it will be good, and it will be a negative in this agreement.
Now, Dr. Makki, how significant has been the role played by Egypt in discussing and facilitating the ceasefire and future diplomatic resolutions in Gaza?
I think Egypt play a significant role in this, and also in Egypt, as you know, it was the not mediators. Also, they are the country that they provide assistance to the Palestinian. They are also provide all the assistance in even diplomatic, like they also was there in Qatar with Qatar. So it was good from Egypt. Be in the future, there will be maybe a strong and big role for Egypt, because Egypt is the biggest, that country on the area, and also Egypt has all the elements that could provide Gaza with all they needed, like the medicine, like the equipment. So yes, I think Egypt was strong and a good player, even in Qatar and also in Egypt. And even we are talking about the other thing concerning the committee for the Palestinian. Egypt was the country that formulated this committee, as you know, for the Palestinian internal issues between Hamas and between Fatah, and between also the PNA and also between Hamas, in order that this committee should be there in order to manage and to organize the life in Gaza.
On the other hand, we've seen increasing clashes in Jenin and the West Bank. Now, how would that further shape the Palestinian resistance against the Israeli occupation?
Yes, I think there's clashes in Jenin, but Jenin is not like Gaza. We are not making a comparison between Jenin and Gaza, and even West Bank. Yani like we are talking about the north part of West Bank, like Jenin, Nablus, and Tulkarem, and Kalkilia, and refugee camps there. So the comparison is not good because Gaza is different. They have many weapons there. They are
Definitely, they are
different.
not the same, and the aggression or the attacks are not the same, but they are still attacked. So how
Yeah,
will
but
that
today,
how will that reflect on shaping up the actions of the resistance, the Palestinian resistance?
in which bank you mean? The
Excuse me?
Palestinian resistance in West Bank.
Yes, I'm speaking about the West Bank.
Yes, you know that's even, I will tell you something. Today, the Israeli, they destroy 100 houses in refugee camp of Jenin. And they also now they are destroying and also they are attacking now Jenin, Tumun, Tubas, about 4 governorates. I think there is a big attacking now in this area. They're killing about 50 persons. They arrested 110. And also they are continuing. They said
Why
they
do you
will
think?
continue
Why do you think they are carrying out with such actions?
because, as you know, there are many reasons. First of all, they failed in Gaza. So they want to send a message to their people, and especially Netanyahu, in order that he could shift this subject from Gaza to West Bank. And also at the same time, he want to satisfy like the extreme, that's ministers like Smotrich and Ben Gvir, which was the dealing and discussion before when they discussed this last Friday. And after that, he agreed that he will go to West Bank and they will start to remove and to, to problem of the refugee camp. And after that, to start the annexation in West Bank, which is one of the demands of Smotrich or Netanyahu in order to stay in the government. Otherwise, he will withdraw from the government and this will collapse the government.
Now, with such Israeli military actions escalating in the West Bank, what could be the future of the West Bank under the ongoing destruction and expansion of barriers?
Something that could be discussed tomorrow. I think Netanyahu will discuss this matter with Trump, and it will be discussion in board like, to speak about West Bank just itself. I think it will be like to discuss the regional solution for the Middle East. This one thing. Another thing is that for the West Bank, you know that it's something complicated here in West Bank because, as you know, we are facing problem from the settlements. We have about maybe 250 settlements, and also we have about 900 checkpoints. So the West Bank is like all this.
Yes. Mr. Makki, are you still with us? No. That was Dr. Abdel Nasser Makki, political science professor from the occupied Jerusalem. We thank you so much for your special analysis and for your insights.